Hey.
Welcome back.
This is What's Your Favorite Scary Story, where the story is up to you, and we cover topics that you guys want to hear about.
Welcome.
Yay. That's Marlene.
And I'm Melissa.
No, close. Almost. I'm Melissa. That's Marlene. Hi. Welcome back, everyone.
And we are married and a couple of...
homosexuals.
Oh, well, a couple that loves to ghost hunt and talk about spooky stuff.
Jesus. Where I thought you were going with that. A couple of homosexuals.
No. I mean, usually yes, but no.
Usually, but when we're ghost hunting, we turn that off.
We're straight, yeah. But welcome back.
I hope you guys all had a good week. And we're here with another story for you.
This episode is special because it's our first Thanksgiving episode.
Yay, I didn't do a Thanksgiving-themed episode, but it's fine.
Well, by the time this episode would go out, tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
Correct.
So
happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And I hope that you celebrate elsewhere because we're not really celebrating here.
We don't celebrate it, actually. I don't call it Thanksgiving, and I don't mean to be all politically correct or anything. I'm not a Thanksgiving
I'm not
caller person.
Yeah, it's not my fave.
Yeah, we just gather as a family and express gratitude and practice thankfulness.
I'm there for the food.
Food's okay.
I like the cranberry sauce. The rest of it, I could live without.
We'll see. I'll have my
this
real
is your first
white people Thanksgiving.
White person Thanksgiving. Yeah.
So we'll see.
Oh boy, it's a lot of pressure on Diane.
I had a sneak peek at work this year because we had a potluck and stuff. Lots of Southern food. When I realized that white people food and Southern food are two different things. And I fuck with Southern food. I love Southern
white people food. Not
white
so
people
much.
food's another thing.
It's not your jam.
It's just salt and pasta
and crackers
and
cheese.
Not even. It's from my experience. It's just been pasta and salt on it, and I'm not a fan. But Southern food, on the other hand, is that's where it's at. I love Southern food. Southern comfort food, that's a real thing. That's real. Anyway,
I like the fried chicken. That's probably one of the only things I can get into. Yeah, but
there's casseroles and oh my god, yeah, it's not like what we think of back home. Back home, we think of Southern food and we just think, just fried chicken and all this stuff.
Grits.
Oh my god, there's so much more, and I am so happy that I work with true Southerners.
Well, I'm glad that you enjoy it.
Yeah, I've been spoiled with real good. It's not Cracker Barrel shit either. This is real shit.
Home cooked stuff.
Huh? Oh my god, it's so good.
Anyway, so I understand that your fun fact is a little off kilter.
It's off kilter this week. Yeah, I didn't have time. I'm just so busy now. I don't have time to breathe. I feel like
we get it. We're still gonna insert your lovely little jingle you created because it deserves its spotlight.
Yeah, let's do it.
Not so fun facts with marbles.
So this week's not so fun fact is I'm just covering the Conjuring House drama mama going on over there.
I like drama mamas.
I don't like drama
That's
mamas.
Why I married
fucking
you.
Annoying ass people. No drama over here. No drama mama.
I like the drama mamas when I'm just listening to them and it doesn't involve me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. So just a quick update on the drama, the Conjuring drama. So the license, the Conjuring license,
to operate the business.
Yeah, business license got completely removed. It's not being
reinstated.
It just is what it is. She's just caused too many issues. Yeah. Which rightfully so, it should be revoked, you know?
She does not seem like a stable enough person to run a business.
No, she had written like a note to city council saying that she's done such a huge favor to humanity because of who she is, and that she has just like this grandeur,
what is the
idealistic
word?
Point of view. She just thinks she's
like the
she thinks she's
the
like
God
God
complex.
Yeah, she thinks she's like God or something. Like, it's like really bad. Jeez. And so she's trying to now change the name of the Conjuring House to the Arnold Estate.
That's what the last people...
The Arnold Legacy is what it's called.
The last people said, like, the last people that owned it didn't call it the Conjuring House. They, like, called it, like, the Burrowville Farmhouse or something like that.
Yeah, she's trying to, like, honor, like, the... Arnold Estate Legacy, so she's calling it the Arnold Legacy or the Arnold House or something like that, which technically there's been someone that's like been able to disprove that and say that there's a different family before the Arnolds that owned it, so technically it's not even the Arnold Legacy.
I mean, they did live there, I guess.
They did live there, but it's not...
They're not the first ones.
It's not the first people, yeah. But
I mean,
it's
a super old place, so it's not crazy.
Yeah, so hopefully the city just kind of realizes that they shouldn't like reinstate any of her licenses, even if she does try to like loophole it by renaming the property. You know, and just submitting
it's
it
like
as
a business license.
Right,
it's still
and,
a business.
Right, and resubmitting the business license under a different name. It's still the same owner. So hopefully the city like honors that and doesn't allow like any sort of reinstatement. But she's still badgering anyone and everyone who worked there who's just trying to get their truth out naturally.
Let alone get paid like what they're owed. Jeez.
Yeah, and she has like other little small pages that seem to be, I don't know if they're bought. I don't know if these people are just like tricked into thinking that Jacqueline, like the owner, is in the right. But she has like other people like with their own thousands of followers like trying to bash the former employees and say that Jacqueline is like correct and that she's like doing what she has to do kind of thing, which is so annoying. Like,
yeah, that's frustrating.
It's just frustrating because it's always a battle between like who has the money and who just is just being treated unfairly, and it's just a lot of like, it personally triggers me for personal reasons. And it's just disgusting. And like anyone who like would defend like Jacqueline at this point like has to be like equally as unstable or the same type of person, which does not fucking,
or been bought out, which I feel like she doesn't have money to buy anyone out like that right now.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like $5,000 goes a long way nowadays. Yeah. You know, depending on who you are, if you're struggling. And it's just like in the paranormal community where like the drama just seems to like exist. Like,
it's so weird.
I just think it's so bad because everyone just wants to be right and they want to feel like they have these powers or they have these I don't know, like I think when you're just like too deep into what you believe, like the paranormal, whatever, anything, like it's the same thing as someone who's into their religion thinks that God's like personally talking to them, you know?
Yeah.
Which,
I mean, that's what like Jacqueline believed with the spirit of,
I think it's some sort of like spiritual psychosis that she's going into, that everyone,
because she, like, I mean, if you guys don't know or don't remember, like she claimed that one of the Arnolds, I think like the patriarch of the family, told her that one of her employees like was stealing from her and basically claiming she was getting information from a spirit, and that's kind of how all this got started.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, Well, I mean, you have to draw a line somewhere.
Right.
Like this
Like,
literally is not like a spiritual attack or anything. This is just like mental illness at this point. And
yeah, there's been enough evidence of that for sure.
Yeah.
Have you been able to see like how any of her other businesses are doing? Have you like seen
no,
anything
it's just
about
hard
that?
to find. I truly believe they have to sign an NDA to work in her under
And
her.
honestly, maybe like she owns these businesses, but like someone else is just completely running them for her, and
That-
she's just the owner.
That could be true too.
So
like
she's
she
not
seems
involved
to
in how
have
it's run.
she seems to have enough money to be able to like just build something and have someone run it for her.
Right.
Because money isn't an issue for her for sure. Like if she has all these other businesses, like
Yeah, that's true.
she's not running low on funds. She's just like she just has too much money, and it's just gotten over. Like it's just blown up her head.
Yeah, she's definitely got issues she needs to work through. Hopefully,
Yeah,
get help.
but that's about it. That's
Well, I guess
all.
it's not necessarily not fun because, I mean, she got her license revoked, which I think was the right
thing,
plan of
yeah.
action. So, yeah, but thank you for the update.
Yeah,
Appreciate
that's all.
it.
That's all I have.
I don't have to do any research because you just keep up to date on it, and then I wait to hear what's going on. It's nice.
Yeah,
All right, should we get into this week's story?
yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, so this week's story was suggested by Sammy from New Jersey. Claps for Sammy.
Oh crap! Hey, Sammy.
Hey.
What's up?
Thank you, Sammy, so much for writing in. She wanted us to get back into the true crime world a
Oh,
little
heck
bit,
yeah.
which I was very
Okay.
excited about. It's been
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Yeah, so she suggested the Cari Farver case. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay, good. I like slightly have, but I don't know it like that. Like I know
Right.
the other, like John Bonet
Right.
and stuff
right.
like
okay.
that. So our story begins in Omaha, Nebraska in 2012 with a man named Dave Kroupa. He had started a new job as the manager of an auto repair shop, and he was just kind of trying to get like a fresh start as his relationship with his baby mama had just ended. So after moving to Omaha, Dave spent a few months kind of just like dipping his toes back into the dating pool, and he was casually seeing a few women that he had met online. Until one day when a woman named Cari Farver walked into his auto repair shop. Kroupa was quoted saying that he found Farver extremely attractive and there was just a little spark when they looked at each other.
A little sparky spark.
Like a little twinkle in the eye, if you will.
Like a little when they put the cables onto the car
Right.
battery and it sparks.
And then they
up.
both got electrocuted.
Oh, I'd hope so.
No, actually, he asked her out. That was a big mistake.
Of course.
So it turns out Cari was also a single parent, just like Dave. And when they went on their first date, which ended in Dave's apartment, Cari let him know that she was not looking for a serious relationship.
Oh,
So
great.
Dave thought he hit the jackpot. You know, a woman in a similar position as he was who wanted the same thing that he did.
Just like fun kind of thing. Like she just wanted to have
Yeah,
fun.
just like
so-
casual. Yeah,
Okay.
he was like, cool. But he, in fact, did not hit the jackpot. So, quick side note, on the night of their first date, when Cari was leaving Dave's apartment, she passed a woman in the hallway by the name of Shanna Elizabeth Golyar. Dave had been also seeing this woman casually for the past 6 months. So Shanna was aware that what she had with Dave was casual and not exclusive. She was just stopping by to like his apartment to get a few belongings that she had left there. But all Cari saw was a woman like going into Dave's apartment right after she had been there. Even though she didn't want anything serious, it just, kind of rubbed her the wrong way a little bit.
A drama mama.
Right, exactly. Literally, she's a mama. And there was drama
Told
brewing.
you. Yeah, no.
So a couple weeks later, on November 12th, Cari spent the night at Dave's and was getting ready the next morning to go to work. The two of them kissed goodbye and then made plans to see each other later that night. Except, later that day, Dave received quite the odd text from Cari. She texted him asking if he wanted to move in together.
What the heck?
And they were dating for like a few weeks. Like a few weeks, maybe like 3-4 weeks. Obviously, he was like confused and totally caught off guard. Like, she was the one who said that she wanted to keep it casual, like right away.
Right.
So since it was only a couple weeks and that was not what Dave wanted, he texted her back and declined. But the next text was even more shocking than the first. Cari texted him back saying, "Fine, I hate you. I'm dating someone else. I don't want to see you anymore. Go away."
What the heck?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, just a quick switch.
Like, girl, she's on something. So at this point, Dave's thinking like, all right, cool, I dodged a bullet with that one.
Right.
Like, I don't want to deal with that. But he did not dodge anything, because 2 days later, more crazy texts from Cari began rolling in. It was at this point that Cari texted her mother, Nancy Rainey, and told her that she was relocating to Kansas for a new job. And so I guess her mom had mentioned, she had made it known that Cari did suffer from bipolar disorder. But at this point, she was like in a better place, like doing pretty well with her medication and stuff. But obviously, it was kind of weird to her mom that she was just randomly relocating
Just like
there.
out of the blue.
Out of the blue, yeah. So she was relocating to Kansas, but that did not stop Cari from contacting Dave a lot. But it was what she was texting that was the alarming part. She was like straight up harassing this dude. She would say things like, "I hate you so much that I want to drive a knife into your heart, and I will do what I can to make you suffer."
What the heck?
Okay, so back it up to Cari and Dave's first date. You remember how Cari was leaving and she saw the woman, Shanna,
Right.
going into Dave's apartment. So at the time that Dave's like getting all of these texts from Cari, he's still seeing Shanna casually, like just how he had been. So she also starts getting threatening text messages from Cari. But that's not all. Shanna also starts to experience like really messed up like incidents and situations. At some point, someone broke into her garage and spray painted the words "whore" from Dave. And then her house also caught on fire, and it was suspected to be arson. And what's worse is that the fire killed like 4 pets that she had inside.
Oh my god.
There was like 2 dogs and like a snake and like some other, it said like 2 dogs and pets that she had.
Jesus.
Yeah, that part was rough. So like damage is starting to happen here, like serious shit. So over the next few months, the harassment continued. Dave and Shanna would just be hanging out together, just chilling on the couch, and both of their phones would just start blowing up. Cari even started texting Flora, the mother of Dave's 2 kids, like threatening messages as well.
What the heck?
Like, she's not even involved in this. So these messages to Dave, though, were like getting out of hand. They were insane. At one point, Cari sent Dave an email threatening to kill Shanna that included a photo of a woman tied up in the trunk of a car.
Jeez.
And I guess Dave called Shanna and she was fine, but then later, Cari sent Dave a link to a fake obituary for Shanna.
What the heck?
Like, this is
It's
so
like
much
psychotic.
effort.
No, that's like
Girl is not okay. She is not in a good place. Like, she's off her meds for sure. Like, what the heck? That's like more than bipolar disorder, I feel like.
That's psychotic.
Yeah.
That's like psycho.
Like, clinically
Insane.
shit. Oh my
Yes.
god. So then Dave started also experiencing like crazy instances, like how Shanna had her house like burnt up and
Right.
someone spray painted in her garage. So I guess the auto repair shop where he worked was vandalized. One night he was hanging out with a woman he went to high school with, Heather Twett, Twedt. Heather said she saw his phone just blowing up constantly, and then later heard the front door handle jiggle. It's like right there. You're there. It's not like when you were out or. Ugh. And then when they were laying in bed, I guess he was also seeing her casually, no judgment. They were laying in bed that night. A brick was thrown through the window.
Jeez.
So it seemed just like no one in his life was safe from Cari's harassment. And like I said, this girl was committed. And I guess these texts ended up eventually coming from like 30 different phone numbers. And there was emails too. So it was like 30 different emails. And this woman was sending like 50 to 60 emails a day.
Wow.
Along with like the text messages and calling him. Like he never answered, I guess.
Right.
But she was constantly calling him, texting him, like not giving him a moment's peace. Yeah, it just went on literally day after day. And it ended up going on for 3 years
That's so
of this
exhausting.
harassment.
That's so exhausting.
Yeah, just that was his life. And that was part 1 of the Cari Farver case.
Part 1.
We have our first 2-parter. Your girls had a busy week, so you all will get part 2 next week.
Oh,
Gotta
dang.
keep you interested.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Thank you.
Nice.
I mean, it didn't seem like much, but it's wild.
It is wild.
It's this girl.
3
she's
years is
messed up.
exhausting.
Yeah, like you feel like you can't have a life at this
No.
point.
Her or him.
And yeah, exactly. Like, does she work? You know,
Not just does she work, but like, what is she, like? What? Why are
Like,
you
why?
so obsessed?
yeah. Like after a couple weeks, it's messed up, man. It's crazy.
I mean, she obviously had issues before him, and
Yeah, I mean, was he the first? You know,
could have
like
been,
this could have happened before.
or he probably hurt her ego.
Maybe like when she saw the other girl and was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, does he think she's prettier than me or something like that?
Am I not enough? Or
Right.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever psycho people think.
For real. We
You
should
know?
ask Arlo. He's the psycho in the house.
No, I feel like Arlo's a player though. He wouldn't.
Yeah, you're right. He
He
wouldn't
wouldn't. Like,
care about
no, hell no.
anybody but himself.
Probably.
Anyways, it was a short episode this week, but it's a good one, and
It's a good one.
It has a good ending, so I
Yes.
wanted to split it up for
Yeah,
you,
heck yeah.
make you wait.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So thoughtful.
That's what I'm here for, to
Thank
be
you.
thoughtful for you.
Yay.
All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you come back next week to hear the ending. It's our first 2-parter. So fun.
I'm excited.
Good. You better be.
Yes.
But as always, please, if you want to hear your topic talked about on the podcast, like Sammy here, send it in. We want to hear all the suggestions. I want to like hear about cases I've never heard about before.
Yeah, same.
And like this I've heard about, but there's like stuff I did not know
I've
about.
never heard about this.
So
yeah, this
keep
was a
sending
good
them
one.
in. True crime, paranormal, cryptids, urban legends, the whole gamut. We want it, please.
Yeah, heck yeah. Thank you, Sammy.
Thanks. Oh, maybe if you guys have any suggestions for Marlene to look up for a not so fun fact, that would be fun too.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, so they could just send you like the topic of this, and then you can research it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Awesome. That way it'll make your life easier too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm constantly doing.
That's true.
like,
That's like
it's just,
your scrolling is finding that stuff.
I just couldn't do that this week.
I get it. But we'll be back next week, hopefully with the not so fun fact and part 2 of the Cari Farver case. We hope you guys have a good week. We appreciate you.
Yes, thank you for listening.
Thank you so much.
And we'll
And
see you next week. And
stay spooky. Yeah.